Hi Dwellers, and welcome back to Low Carb Crazy. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Diane and this is my health and wellness channel. I'm going to talk today about who should be on a low carb / ketogenic lifestyle. Stay tuned if you want to hear. This is my disclaimer, and this video is intended for adults over the age of 18. First of all, I would like to start off by saying thank you so much for joining me. And I'm so sorry that I haven't been on a lot in the past month or so. I've been at home, staying safe, but I've had some trials with some. Let's just say I'm going through some things mentally and emotionally, and I had to take a break from some things in life, and I'm still on a break. So I'm doing this just to keep in touch with you guys, let you know that I'm still here for you, and I hope that you're here for me. And it's just been really rough couple of weeks, and as you all know, it's really scary out there. And times are really crazy, as you can see. That said, with all that said, who should be on the low carb or ketogenic lifestyle? Well, number one, if you're a person who is overweight or has trouble sticking to any diet plan, and I mean like Weight Watchers, any of those restrictive calorie type diets, if you're on one of those, then the low carb lifestyle might just be for you, because you can eat a very lot in the beginning. You don't worry about calories. You don't even have to count calories. It's more about what you're putting in, and not so much how much at first. You'll still lose weight while indulging. You can still indulge in foods that you love, but maybe not the foods that you really love, like some real Big Macs. But you can have a ketogenic Big Mac salad. You get my drift? So if you want more energy, energy is really important in today's society. We need all the energy we can get because our lifestyles are busy. We're constantly on the go, doing this, doing that. And well, lately, not so much. But, normally we are very busy people. We have things to do. So if you want more energy, you will want to exercise. You'll want to go out and get some fresh air when you're on the ketogenic lifestyle or low carb lifestyle, because the proteins allow your muscles to work good. You feel better. And I think that carbohydrates drag you down. They make you tired. I noticed that in the past when I was eating a big bowl of pasta at nighttime, I would get so tired, not even an hour later. Or if I had if I binged on Chinese food or something, I would just end up so sluggish at the end of the night and more hungry, oddly enough, because carbs make you more hungry later. So yeah, you might feel full in the gut when you're eating that huge big bowl of pasta, but later on you're going to be hungry again. And this is the problem with having a carb enriched diet. It's not very good for you. Wheat and gluten, so many people have problems with it and don't even know it. It could be something as mild as inflammation in your body. Carbohydrates can do that to you. I know for me, it causes dermatitis in my face. My joints hurt me more. My arthritis inflames and I get in a lot of pain. So there's so many benefits to a low carb lifestyle. So number one, if you want to lose weight. Number two, if you want more energy and you want less inflammation in your body. Number three, then the low carb / ketogenic lifestyle is definitely something you might want to try. I mean, just give it a try. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. You can't have your French fries. You can't have your junk foods, but you can have really good foods. You can have bacon. You can have tons of eggs. You can have meats and healthy fats you know, special butters and stuff. You can have avocado oil. You can cook with oils. You don't have to be afraid of that stuff. But you just have to not eat sugars and carbohydrates, because if you do that and mix that with that, it just ain't gonna work. Let me tell you, I've learned from experience. So the fourth thing is overcoming, anybody who wants to overcome sugar addiction or just food addiction in general. The ketogenic lifestyle and the low carb lifestyle can really, really help with that. And I say that because once you break yourself from not having any real sugar, like, you know, the white processed kind, if you implement it like with stevia and things like that, you actually start to get used to the stevia. I wouldn't suggest using too much, you know, Splenda or Equal. I think those things aren't really good for you. However, a pure and natural stevia is good for coffee, for baking and things like that. And yes, you can bake low carb desserts too. So that's a good thing to know. And if you're overall like have a big appetite, you are a food addict, you consider yourself a food addict because you think about food all the time, you're always hungry. This diet or this way of life, this lifestyle can actually, it could just change you with that too. Like once you get used to knowing what you're eating, you can still eat a lot and not gain weight. But you want to eventually, if you want to lose weight, you have to, of course, calorie restrict a little bit. But the great thing about being on low carb or ketogenic lifestyle is your hunger actually decreases after a while. At first, you might eat like a whole bunch. You might eat like 7 to 8 grams of protein because you're so hungry. You know, and that's normal. In the beginning, you're going to eat a lot of protein, and then some fats and vegetables and stuff like that. But like after a while, you can cut down your servings and it really does make a difference. After a while, you'll see what, wow, I'm not like that hungry today and I didn't eat yet. And it's like 4 o'clock and all I had was a keto coffee in the morning. And you're like, how is that possible? It's possible through the ketones. Once your body gets into a state of ketosis, your hunger will decrease naturally. You won't even have to try or think about food anymore. But you will think about, like, you know, if you're thinking about food, you're thinking about what to make for my next meal that's low carb. And there's so many great recipes out there, guys. There's tons of recipes, tons of tips and tricks. There's tons of ketogenic people out there that want to help you get the best recipes. There's great books online. And there's also really good snacks if you want to be bad. Okay, instead of grabbing a Snickers, you can grab something like this. This might be backwards because I have the camera facing me, but this is called Choco Right. I'll have a link in the description box below. This is a really good snack once in a while, guys. I wouldn't eat like too many of these, but they are made from, you know, better sources of things than that other junk food you get at the, you know, at the counter. So this is made with erythritol instead of real sugar. And, you know, it has milk fats in it. It has peanuts. A little bit of sucralose, which I don't really like ingesting too much of that. But if you want a snack that tastes good, that won't, you know, put the poundage back on you, this stuff is bomb. Really good. And I like the peanut butter cup ones, and I like the chocolate crispy caramel ones. They are, I crave these. Honestly, like I have to have at least 2 a week to like survive. Yeah. And you can find it right below if you want it. Okay. Oh, it kind of tastes like a Butterfinger, but softer inside, not that like hard, crispy peanut butter. It's like melt in your mouth Butterfinger. This is divine. And you want to eat it slowly and really appreciate all the work they put into Cocoa Right. This stuff is so good. I have to have at least 2 a week to like survive. Yeah. And you can find it right below if you want it. Okay, so what's next? Number 5. This is my last my last number for who wants to be on low carb. If you would think about being on a low carb diet, this is a really big one. And this is actually what prompted me to really want to go low carb. And it's because every time I ate like a regular SAD diet, standard American diet, if you don't know what that means, when I was eating the SAD diet, I found that I would get in incredible bad moods, like really, really bad. I would start cursing at my husband or yelling at him or just being very impatient and ornery. And then I realized, oh, it's because I haven't eaten in 2 hours. Like every 2 hours, if I didn't eat, I would get very grumpy. I would be very nasty. And as soon as I ate, I felt a little more relaxed and kind of chilled. And the thing is that that's a sign of blood sugar issues. And I was tested by my doctor, and I did have a high blood sugar, even though I fasted for more than 12 hours before I got the blood work done. So I know that I have blood sugar issues. And the low carb lifestyle, the ketogenic lifestyle really, really helps with that. Like it maintains a steady balance of blood sugar. Some diabetics actually use the ketogenic lifestyle to control their blood sugars naturally without any chemicals, without any medicines. I'm not saying all diabetics can do this, but there are certain types of diabetics that can get away with just changing their diet and eating certain foods to stabilize their blood sugar, and they have no medicine in their bodies. And that to me is worth a lot of money, because how much money do we spend on all these pharmaceutical pills? Like there's just so many medications out there that are so bad for us too. Like, you know, it might help you in the long run. It might stabilize you. It might, whatever it's doing, it's doing. But what is it doing to the rest of your body, your liver? We don't know. We just know that it's not good. So in my opinion, if I could do something naturally to fight my blood sugar issues, I'm going to try that first. So that's really what prompted me to start the low carb lifestyle. And also, I had a serious weight problem. I was 283 pounds, almost up to 300 pounds. I mean, 283 was a lot. Now I am a tall girl. I'm 5'10". So, yeah, I'm tall and I'm big boned and I'm still very heavy. I'm not by any means like where I want to be in my life. I'm not a chicken anymore. I'm getting up there in age, and it's harder to lose the weight. And right now I'm just focusing on how I feel and my inflammation in my body. Like if I can get the inflammation down and my skin problems, if I can get them better, it's worth it. Like, and if a diet can do that for me, that's a plus. So I noticed that my dermatitis really, really like cured, like completely gone after 2 weeks of starting the low carb diet. And I was just eating things like eggs and bacon galore. And I was using a lot of coconut oil. I was having ketogenic coffees and all this other stuff. And I noticed that I was starting to feel better. And when you feel better, you look better. And when you look better, you can try to inspire others. So that's why I'm here, guys. Also, I just want to note that if you do want to try a low carb ketogenic lifestyle, it's very imperative that you should add extra salt into your diet, because, and you're like, wait, extra salt? No way. Sea salt particularly, because what sea salt is very good for your body. What happens is when you're in the ketosis, your body doesn't retain the water anymore because it doesn't hold sodium. So all the sodium that you consume pretty much comes out when you urinate. So you're not holding that sodium anymore. That's why you have less inflammation in your joints and stuff, because you're not holding water. So you will actually lose weight right away when you get on into ketosis. Like if you want to lose weight fast, this is a really good diet for you. And it's also it's just better for your overall health. Something else you want to also implement in this lifestyle is magnesium and potassium. So you might want to take a supplement with magnesium and potassium in it. They have some kind of mixes and stuff. I'll link some in the description below that I use. I think there's one called Calm, and I'll look for you and see what I can find and put it down there for you. There's so many supplements that you can use to help you try this low carb lifestyle, and your overall health will just improve dramatically. You'll be amazed. And if you're like me and you suffer from arthritis, inflammation in your joints, if you also suffer from skin problems like maybe dermatitis or different types of peeling types, itchy skin things, this lifestyle will definitely help you with that. It will definitely help. Maybe not at first for some people, but I know that it's usually caused from inflammation. So a lot of these issues are caused from inflammation. We don't even know it. Like, why am I so tired? Why do I have brain fog? Why do I suffer from, sleep problems? Or why, am I peeing 20 times a night? You could have sugar issues. You could have inflammation in your body that's just not meant to be there. So I really appreciate you staying this long and listening to me blah, 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 blah. But I hope you found some of this information useful. And if you're considering going on the low carb lifestyle, let me know in the comments below. And I love to hear from you. And I appreciate all my new subs. Thank you so much for joining me. And whatever you do it well. God bless you. Oh.